What is up, YouTube? I'm getting ready to record some videos right now, but I have so much on my mind. I was going to record a Lead by Light series video, and I recorded like two 30-minute videos already while I was getting ready, and ended up just saying screw it because I just went on these tangents. I just ended up going on freaking tangents. So I was just kind of curious how everybody was doing. Just wanted to check in, kind of just sit and chit chat while I got ready, honestly, because I just have a lot on my mind. A lot on my mind, and I'm sure other people have a lot on their mind too. So I want to see how everybody's feeling. Hello, my dear. I want to see how everybody's feeling, what everybody's got. What happened? But yeah, because our nodes are switching soon. I'm doing okay. I'm getting there. Things are rough over here. Whoo. Yeah. Everybody's going to be a little kooky right now. I feel you. That's good, though. Yeah. I'm glad you guys got everything out on the table. That's really healthy, especially during a Mercury retrograde. That's really beneficial right now. That's really, really beneficial. Yeah. Mercurial energy is Virgo energy. Virgo Gemini energy, switching in my nodes. Yep. Oh, Lord. I feel that. I'm trying to, I don't know. That's really good. I'm glad. Oh, no. I'm just kind of like, no. I'm not like in a funk. I think I'm just like energetically like pooped. I'm just kind of pooped. And I was listening to Sadhguru this morning. I don't know if you guys, but dream state is healing all kinds of mess, known and unknown for me at least. I am feeling a weight release. Sorry for those who aren't, just flow. Mess is draining though. Yeah. Yeah, my dream state's been really crazy too. I woke up last night at 111 in the morning. Woke up at 111. And I was like, I would be waking up at 111 right now. Yeah. I was watching Sadhguru last night. No, well, yeah, I was watching him last night, but I was also watching him this morning. And long story short, for those of you who don't know, I was diagnosed with MS in 2018. It's now 2022, and I still haven't like accepted the diagnosis because I have my own thoughts on like autoimmune disorders and like brain gut access and like the power of the mind and all that jazz, But anyway, so I was watching this Sadhguru video because this week I've been having what, in regards to MS, they would call a flare up. But I was just kind of thinking, like, is this really a flare up, or is it just because it would be the perfect time for me to have a flare up because hormones play a big role in that, if you're picking up what I'm putting down? And I was kind of just I was like, am I giving too much power to the idea of that? Am I giving too much power to the idea of me having a flare up? And so like my back and my legs and like all the stress I was and kind of am still under, And his video is about like the head and the heart and how the heart doesn't really talk to us. The heart just beats and the heart reacts to what our thoughts are and like our emotions. And I was like, oh my gosh, I know this. Like I know this. And even I like perpetuate this misconception that like the heart has its own mind and it's in a sense and like metaphorically, like, yeah, but it doesn't. It doesn't. Like our thought creates the emotion. Our thought creates the emotion. And so I went into this like meditation and it was a crazy meditation because I started seeing like I started hearing the Reiki symbols and seeing the Reiki symbols and I saw this like dragon and all this stuff. And I was like, what is going on right now? Because mind you, I was trying to like calm myself down from like thinking I was gonna have potential paralysis again. And I ended up in this room like full of like wires hanging and like shooting sparks off. And if you're familiar with MS is like the nerves miscommunicating with the brain, and nerves are like electricity, right? And so me being like completely oblivious, I was like, oh, well, I must just be hanging on to like all this energy from like my clients or the collective. I didn't ground myself. Like this room is just like all other people's energy, you know? And because I saw the Reiki symbols. And so I thought maybe it's like from Reiki clients or something. And I was like, wait, hold up. I was like, I'm sitting in my own fear. It's my fear of my body not communicating properly, of like my nerves not working, you know? And as soon as I realized that, the entire room emptied, and I was like sitting in this white box. And I was like, holy crap. And the whole thing just wiped clean. And as soon as I did that, I started, it's kind of like, I said to my boyfriend, I was like, the best way for me to describe it is picture Dragon Ball Z and I'm powering up, you know, and you have your aura around you. I was like, and I just shifted my aura over to the side of my body that I had this limiting belief was weaker. And as soon as I came out of my meditation and I had balanced my energy, I could finally like squeeze my dominant side, like just as strong as my non-dominant side. And it's been years since I really thought that I could do that. And I was just like, oh my gosh, because the Sadhguru video is all about like the power of the mind and how our body doesn't come with like a tangible handbook. The handbook is listening to the body, doing what the body needs. And right after my accident in 2018, like obviously I was on medical leave, like I wasn't working. I had all this time to meditate, all this time to myself, all this time to like focus on balancing my energy and grounding myself. And I wasn't doing personal readings how I do now. I wasn't giving so much energy to other things or people or places, you know, it was money. And Saturn's in my first and my 12th house right now. So I'm being challenged to basically focus on like my identity, like who I am, what I want to be, like my spirituality, which is 12th house, higher consciousness. And I was like, holy shit, like this whole time I thought it was about like endings and closures and new beginnings because 12th and first. And I was like, but this whole thing is just about finding the balance between myself and my higher self. Like, and I was just like, oh, mind blown. Mind fucking blown. And because it's in my first and my 12th, because I'm a Capricorn rising, right? So Capricorn ruled by Saturn, first and 12th house, and I'm going through a Saturn return. Just so much is going on. And I was just like, oh my God. But that's just like a lot of work though, too, because Saturn's also in my second, which is my work. And so it's like balancing self, your spirituality, your work, your relationships, your money, your finances, your structure. It's literally everything because it's the first all the way to the 12th. I'm like, oh my God. So let's just break down my entire life. So I'm kind of losing my mind, guys. Kind of losing my mind. Just losing my mind. And I just need love, lots of love. So I'm just going to give myself lots of love. And so it's now like 2:00 in the afternoon and I've dyed my hair because I wanted to dye my hair again. So I dyed my hair again and I took a nice bath and I cleaned my house and I ate some awesome food. And, you know, I just wanted to talk with you guys. Just wanted to talk. And so nice to have you here live with me. And, I don't know. It's crazy because like anybody else like randomly like unfollowing like a ton of pages on their social media or like cutting people out. Like I'm not like harshly cut. Well, no, I kind of am harshly cutting people out, like just not saying anything and just like, yep, delete. Like it's just, I don't know. It's just, I don't know. Like that's not like a zodiac thing. Maybe it is a zodiac thing, but just kind of how I'm feeling. Like I'm just like, okay, well, this chapter is done. This person, their purpose, their reason, their season, and their why has been completed. So toodaloo, you know, just toodaloo. Like no hard feelings. We didn't fight. Nothing was even said. I just feel like this is donezo now. So bye-bye now. You know? That's kind of how, I don't know. It's kind of how it's always been though. That's definitely a Capricorn thing, I think, though. I think that's a Capricorn thing. Cutting season. Yep. We are elevating. Yeah. Yep. It's the nodes though too, you know, as the nodes switch and we're entering a brand new cycle, people are like, hey, this is my tribe. This is not my tribe. Hey, this is what I want to be. And this is not who you're going to be. And we're not vibing. We're not meshing. So hang in there, girly. Energy's crazy right now. I cannot even imagine medical field right now. I really can't. I really cannot. I cannot. Don't get me started. Because honestly, like, I'm really ignorant when it comes to like politics and government and stuff. But with Mercury retrograde, like, shit's about to get crazy. Because like secrets are going to come out. People of power. There's going to be like new freaking like rules implemented everywhere, especially in the workplace. So I can only imagine with the freaking medical field. I'm so glad my boss is so lenient. Like, I don't have to wear a mask to work. It's great. It's really cool. I thought that was funny. Speaking about crazy, so I live in North Carolina, and I'm originally from New Jersey, where we have like 12, 16 inches of snow. And it's supposed to snow here tonight into tomorrow. And that's funny. I'm like that too. Like, I'm a people person, but like right now when I'm out in public, I have like this RBF face and I'm like, Jordyn, wipe that off. Wipe what off? What, Shannon? That face. I can't do that. Why can't you? Well, you know, you need to protect yourself. Protect you from what? You know what? I really don't, but okay, we'll keep it up. It's kind of how I feel. But anyway, so we're supposed to get some snow tonight, and I didn't know that because I don't watch really the news or the weather. Huh? But hey, how are you? And so sorry, that just confused me. I was like, what's going on? And so long story short, I went to the grocery store and like everything was wiped off the shelves. And my brother had called me and I was like, hey, I'm in the store. And I was like, it's like the world is ending. What's going on? Like, why is everybody getting everything off the shelves? He's like, we're supposed to get some snow. And I was like, how much snow? He's like, not much. And I was like, of course, not much. We're down south and people are freaking out over like 2-3 and then like 2-3 inches of snow probably, but like when you go on the weather app, it will be like winter blizzard coming, a blizzard coming, and it's supposed to last until 12 at night to 12 in the afternoon the next day. 12 hours. That's it. And it's like the world is ending. All the snow. But it's so hot down here, it's going to melt and then turn into black ice, last a few days and be gone, you know? Whereas up north, it's like it snows and you can't open your front door because the snow is up to where your head is. And you're like, oh, I can't go anywhere. It's like because I live like literally 400 feet from the grocery store. Like, you walk out our front door and we can walk to the grocery store, and that's what we do. And I walked over there. And let's put it this way, like, it's not even cold enough for me to be bundled up at 8 o'clock at night when I walk to the grocery store. So how the heck is this blizzard gonna last? You know what I'm saying? And maybe I'm gonna look like a complete jackass and it's gonna be a magical blizzard that actually is a blizzard. You know, who knows? But I walked over there in a sweatshirt and leggings. That was good. Food shortages that are already here. Truck drivers confirming it aside of snowing conditions. Yeah. It's crazy. It's really crazy. I'm like, I'm curious what this blizzard's going to look like. I'm kind of curious because I hadn't really even seen or heard anything about it until I went to that grocery store. And I was like, I'm on social media all the time for work, and you would have thought I would have seen somewhere that North Carolina going to get a blizzard. That we was going to get some snow, because it's been like probably been like 10 years since we got some like good snow. Some good snow. You know what I'm saying? Because we get black ice every year, like a little flurry, and then it melts by morning. And then everybody's slipping and sliding everywhere because we don't have enough salt anywhere on the roads. You know, only a few things are missing in VA aside from the weird snow shopping. Hello, Autumn. But yeah. What else? What else? So, tell me, are you all behaving? Nobody's taking any risks right now. It's not the risk-taking time. It's the time to kind of lay low. It is a time to lay low. It's definitely the time to lay low. You don't want it. Ah, Lex. Everybody say hi, Lex. Lex is my sister from another mister. Say, hey, Lex. What's good? What's good, Lex? So, I hope everybody's alive and thriving and doing what they got to do. But yeah, it's not the time to take risks. What else is going on? I went on so many tangents, let me tell you. I recorded like 4 Lead by Light series videos, boards, on my camera this morning while I was getting ready because I was just like, naked face, let me just get ready in front of this camera because this whole series is supposed to be about authenticity. But I ended up on some massive freaking tangent about just everything going on in my mind that I was like, I can't post this. This is like a 30-minute freaking tangent of just me talking. I might as well just go live. You know what I'm saying? And so that's basically how this all started. And I was like, screw it, I'm just gonna go live. Because I still have readings to do today, you know, for clients, for Hey Gab, for the world, for all that. I'm not doing questions right now. We're just kind of chit-chatting about how everybody's feeling, checking in with everybody, because you know, I'm just getting ready for my day and wanted to hang out with you guys and show you some love and talk to everybody. But there was something else I also talked about in my reading. I was talking about the power of the mind, Lex. You missed that tidbit. I was talking about how I watched this Sadhguru video and like MS and everything, and the power of like shifting your energy to the side of your body that you feel is lacking power, and coming out of the meditation and feeling like you just Dragon Ball Z the fuck out of your body and you're just like some powerful freaking being of light. You know, it's pretty dope. Have a good one, Sarah. I'll see you. And in regards to other things, I was talking about the fact that this is where I got emotional. This was crazy. Memory. I thought it said memory retrograde. Already messing things. That's crazy. That to me makes me not want to work for a place. Like if you don't have the decency to communicate with me, then I don't have the decency to work for you because I don't want to represent a company that represents poor communication. Sorry. See, I'm like that. I'm like that. Because you're interviewing me as much as I'm interviewing you. That's how I always pictured job interviews. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you want me to work for you? Well, you better sell me as much as I'm selling you right now. Because I know I'm an awesome worker. You know what I'm saying? It will come. It will come. Okay, so this is the thing. It's crazy that you're talking about that because I was looking into like quantum leaping, but I was also not looking into, but I was remembering, I think I want to do a little bit of red on my eyes. I've been feeling this like Cheeto eyeballs lately. So we're going to do some Cheeto eyeballs. Okay, so let me just get this train of thought out because I get distracted really easily just because I have just I have so many ideas right now in my brain. I really do. And I talked about so much in those videos. You know, when you talk about something so many times that you're like, what did I say? What did I not say? I guess that only happens if you record videos though, you know? But anyway, I was thinking back, so right after my accident, when I had the time and the space to focus on myself, right? And I think that's a really big thing in the collective right now, because not only did I just do that space and responsibility video, but then I remembered how, not remembered, but last night when I was taking that time and space for myself, how much it benefited me. And I was like, damn, like I've been focused so much on the idea that this has to be my work. Like this never used to be my work. Like doing readings, doing Reiki should not be my work. It shouldn't be my work. It should be something I enjoy. And I used to, no offense, guys, like I used to really, really enjoy it, but now it's become like work. And it's become work because the time for myself has been diminished, you know? And I was watching another Sadhguru video, and it was basically just giving me, I forget what he was talking about. They were talking about joy. That's what they were talking about. They were talking about joy. And he was asking this one engineering student, like, okay, well, what do you want? And he's like, because if I gave you all the money in the world you want right now, you would want the career you want. And then if I gave you the career you want, you would want the car you want. If you got the girl you want, you'd have the girl you want. So what would you want next? And he's like, well, I don't know what I want. And then it had me thinking, I was like, well, all I really want is to be peaceful, is to be stable, is to be supported, right? Is to be happy. And that was the kind of mindset I had when I was recovering, because it brought my body, my mind, my soul peace. And in turn, I was financially free because that was my stability. That was my support. I was always provided for. It helped me find peace because I was happy, because I had no worries about my material world, because I was doing what I loved, but I also had time for myself because I was making the time to meditate, right? To do the things I love, to go on walks, to listen to music, to dance around my house like a damn idiot, and to do all these things. And it's like when the doctors, when the family members, when the friends were like, okay, well, you're recovered now. You can drive yourself now. You're not paralyzed anymore. You can see again. Like you're cleared of your medical excuses to sit in your house and like do all these things all the time. Like now you have to get back to working. It made me think of what I was doing as work when really nothing had to change. Nothing had to change, but I allowed it to change. And so in turn, that was part of my Saturn return, right? And so in turn, just to be super transparent, everything kind of went into the fucking gutter. And I was like, what is going on? Like, why is this all like spiraling downhill in 2020, 2021? Like, other than the fact that like, I have this incredible partner who's literally will love me in all ways. Like, do we both have our demons? Of fucking course. But by far the best partner I've ever had. Like literally everything that I manifested, like sexy as fuck, supportive, would like bend over backwards to do anything for me and never asks me to be anything but who I am. You know what I'm saying? And through that relationship, I went through another dark night of the soul, remaking who I was in regards to partnership. Because typically you have the time alone where you go through your own awakening. You heal all that you can heal on your own. And then you call in this person because you're like, oh my gosh, I'm healed. I'm ready for a relationship. Okay. Then you call them in, right? And then you're like, oh, just kidding. I'm not fucking healed. Here's some more healing. Okay. And then it's like, you need to remember that you need to have fun. You need to enjoy your life. You need to enjoy your life. Because if you stop enjoying your life, then you're not experiencing life. You're not. You're existing. You're just existing. You're just floating around like a fucking dust bunny in the air, point to point to point, waiting for the next shelf to land on, wondering why things aren't happening. But when you start to enjoy life, when you start to do the things that you want to do, when you start to remember that it's like the idea of like quantum jumping, right? Quantum leaping, whatever label you want to put on it. It's like if I think of myself of, you know what? I'm right back there. If not, I'm better than that. And I have the relationship I want, and I have the job I want, and I'm doing this, right? I'm implementing this as a new part of my business of just like transparency, authenticity. Because how many times we have so much on our mind that we just don't say? It's like, oh, I wish I could speak how I wanted to speak to the world, but I don't speak like that to the world because people are going to have other opinions, and their opinions might oppose my opinion. There's going to be conflict, and I don't like conflict. Well, you know what? Fuck conflict, because nobody's always going to agree with me. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. Because that's how we see new perspectives. It's cool. But yeah, that's something that was on my mind. I think that's all of it. Kelly, that's crazy because I've been thinking so much about getting one of those like what are they called? Like those RV homes, like a tiny home on wheels, and just freaking doing that. Yeah, yeah. I feel that, Gab. You know, it's crazy. It's cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. And I've just really wanted, because part of me just really wants to travel. Part of me really wants to travel, really wants to explore, to see other things. I'm in that travel. Actually, what is that astrological that's ironic. It's not ironic. It's gaslighting is what that was. Sorry, I just had somebody message me and it was contradicting to their own behavior. And what was I looking up? Oh, astrological. What is it called? The year, like I'm in my 5th year, like my 5th year house. Astrology. Okay, so no. You know what I'm talking about? What is that called? Why am I forgetting the name of it? You know when someone says like I'm in my 5th year of astrology, like I'm in my 5th year or this is my 7th year. Oh, why am I forgetting the name of this? What is that called? Please tell me somebody knows what this is called. I'm trying to look it up and I can't remember. It's not houses. I'm not talking about houses. No. Mm, 'cause- what is it called? Cycles, the astrological cycle years. I know I had hold on. My 7th year. I had a client and I were talking about it and he mentioned it was his 7th year and let me go back. Sorry. It's going to bother me, but it's actually a really, really interesting topic. It was months ago though. What was his name? What was it? It was I'm pretty sure I know who it was, but my inbox doesn't search that way because it's a ding dong. Shuttling along. Yeah, Lex, but what's the actual name of it? Like, I know this is my 5th year, but like, what's the name? Oh, wait, hold on. I have a photo of this in my screenshots somewhere. Let me go to screenshots. I have screenshots of so many things. Instagram, Snapchat, my honey. Screenshots. 600 some screenshots. Okay. Let's see. Dun, 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 dun. Yes, thank you. Ah, perfection. The Lord. Thank you. To the rescue. Annual perfection year. I was like, what is the word? It's a yearly advancement in someone's life based on age each year. Okay. So calculate using the whole sign house system, starting with your rising sign, which is the first house. This will be the first house perfection year for your first year after birth. Then your second year, you will move into a second house perfection year, and so on. Every 12 years, you come back to the same house perfection, right? Oh. Okay. Oh. So I think I'm actually in my 6th year now. Because if at 24, I was in my first, 25, I'd be my second, 26, I'd be in my third, 27, I'd be in my fourth, 28, right? No, it's not. No, it's not. Take your age, right? Divide it by 12. Whatever year's left over, add that onto the first house, right? So I'm 28 years old, okay? I'm 28 years old. Minus 12 is 16. So I've been through 1 cycle, 2 cycles. So I'm in my first house right now, right? So then I have 4 more houses to go. So I'm in my 5th house, right? Because I'm in my first house after that second cycle completes. So now I'm in my 5th perfection year. That makes sense? Because, okay. If they would get rid of this stupid little pop-up, I'd be able to read the damn article. Thank you. Okay. 5th house perfection year. House of joy, pleasure, creativity. Oh my God, that is cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Children have been on my mind like crazy, like nonstop. I'm like, why do I keep thinking about kids? Like if I want kids, if I don't want kids, just don't. I don't want them yet. And I don't know if I do want them. It's a very controversial topic in this house right now. Children, hobbies, and what you enjoy. If you're autistic, this might be heightened during this time, where you may discover a newfound sense of creativity, which is crazy because I've been thinking getting back into my poetry and creating that in like a photo form. You may also desire to have children or come into focus with them in some other way. Venus has her joy there. It should genuinely feel joyous and light. You may rekindle the romance in your relationship or simply feel a more giving sense of vitality. You're playing games with me. Let's go to another website. So to be in my second, regardless. Okay, so yeah, you would be in your second. You will be on your second. Okay. Oh, wait. Oh, cool. Huh. Annual perfections and continuous perfections, astrology, Astroseek. There are 2 different perfection calculation methods, Hellenistic and medieval. I've already calculated it, so we're good. Let's read what the second is though. For you. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. Oh wait, ruler of the activated sign. Oh. Oh, that's cool. Okay, so then if you're in your 5th year, right? And your annual perfection year is in the 7th house. So mine's in my 5th house. This will be the focus. Okay, so 7th house is relationships, right? They're saying, no, it's cool. It's okay. It's cool. Well, then toodles, you know? Okay. So when you have a perfection year, and so mine would basically be the 5th house. Are you, I don't know what that means. No. Anyway. So mine's in the 5th house. So you would look at what the 5th house means. My 5th house is ruled by Gemini, right? And so then you would see like how Gemini would affect your 5th house, and it's going to give you a more direct meaning. Or you just Google like perfection year 5th house Gemini. I was trying to read the 2nd house, but then the article got really long. Sorry to describing that. Okay. Anyway, I'll try to do a video on this so people can understand. 6th house Scorpio transformation at the South Node. Have you gone through your 4th year perfection? Well, yeah, because I'm in my 5th. Because I'm in my 5th. So I've gone through my 4th. I'll just tell you guys my chart really quick for those of you who are curious. Let's see. Let's do favorites. My favorites. Did I ever show you guys a picture of my honey? My honey is a hottie patati. My, my 4th house. What was the 4th like? I don't know, because I didn't come across perfection years until this last year when I was in my 4th. What was last year like? Well, honestly, it's going to be different for everybody because my 4th is in Taurus, and that's not necessarily the same as yours, you know? So, regardless of what it was like for me, that's what it was like for me. You know, you and I are going to have different experiences. You know what I'm saying? And you've already been through your 4th too, because you're definitely not 12 years old. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, yeah, yours is in Scorpio. Okay, let's see. Okay. Oh, here we go. 4th house. Okay. Yeah. So the first, this is really cool. Oh, perfection years by rising sign. Yo, this is dope. Hold on. I said the jackpot. It's 222 here. Oh, that's stupid. Perfection years by rising sign. Oh, that's really cool. Okay, perfection year chart. Just do that. Do perfection year by your rising sign. It'll make your life a lot easier. Like for instance, like it literally popped up for my rising sign for Capricorn. Yeah. And it's actually super freaking, yeah, my 5th house is in, whoa. My 5th is in Gemini, so it's not super, super accurate, but for the most part. The years are right, though. Okay. Interesting. And then my fourth is in Aries, the sign of self. My fourth year. Interesting. Let's see what this upcoming year is going to be like. What's the fifth house is romance, love, affairs, play, creativity, fertility. Fucking A, man. I just don't want kids right now. I'm just going to be honest. I just don't want kids right now. I don't. I want to go explore. I want to travel the world. I want to do all these things. And something inside of me is like, there's going to be a child inside of you. And I'm like, no, there's fucking not. No, there's fucking not. No, there will not be. No, there's not. I don't know why. It's been on my mind so much lately. So much. I'm like, there's no way. There is no way. There really is mechanically. Oh. Hey, Mom. He's not. He's at work. Okay. 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 I'll let him know that we'll come and we'll see her before things progress, okay?
Well, I honestly, I don't know if he will or not. And if he doesn't want to, don't force it, okay? Because she is nothing like she was the last time we saw her.
Okay.
I mean, she's all balled up in the bed, and they're going to start a morphine drip tonight.
Yeah.
But like I said, if he wants to call and talk to his daddy, that works. But I don't. She ain't gonna know who he is. But if he wants to, okay. If he don't push it.
Okay.
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 We were actually expecting a couple of weeks, but when the nurse came out today, she said probably a couple of days. Me and Mandy went over there last night and changed her, changed her teeth and everything, and she was coughing up a lot.
I gotta go. This is important. I love you. I'll see you later. Bye, guys.